everyone. Welcome to another Mikey Mike and his JJ production. So today I wanted to talk about um, using a layout where you have folding tables and you need to, uh, I guess, have some parts of your layout that um, that won't fit on the folding tables because the folding tables are only come in finite sizes, and so therefore you may need to add some extra, I guess, layout space to meet the layout that you want to design. Now, when I first got into the hobby, I saw that a lot of people were making layouts out of wood, plywood on top of 2x4s, 1x4s, and so on and so forth. And I balked at the thought of doing any type of layout, you know, making wood tables. Like, the only drill I own is a saw, and I had zero interest in getting my hands dirty with putting together a layout table. And that actually was a good decision because I changed my layout so often that I would have been not only having to rearrange foam, grass, carpet, and tracks, but on top of that, also having to disassemble and reassemble the table and the foundation of it. So I'm glad I did stick with the tables because every time I changed my layout, I could just simply rearrange the tables. Or in a lot of cases, I sold a 5-foot table so I can go out and buy a 6-foot table. And these are folding tables I'm referring to, hard top folding tables. Now, the folding tables, you can't walk on them like you can plywood, but you can crawl on them. You just can't stand because the surface area of 200 pounds while you're standing is probably enough to break the table. But if you spread it out over a wider surface area, you won't actually break the table. But I wanted to do something new with my layout. I wanted to upgrade again. I upgraded before from 036 to 048. I kept that for 2 months and got bored with it and decided I wanted to upgrade to 060, and I got the SCARM software and was able to figure out how to do it. And so I just had to create a configuration that would work. So before I show you what I did, I will show you the what the layout looks like. Okay, so after seeing the layout, the issue that I had is that there were certain sections of the layout where I could not find a table configuration because I needed like a 6 foot long by 8 inch wide surface area, and then I also needed a 10 foot by 12 inch surface area. And of course, there are no folding tables in those sizes, which meant that I had to figure out how to make it out of wood. And thankfully, with the help of Home Depot, they actually sold some pieces that were 10 feet long, 12 inches wide, or 6 feet long, 8 inches wide. And then I just had to figure out how to attach it to a 2x4 and get it 29 inches off the ground, and then stick it to my fold out tables. So I wanted to make this video just in case some of you like me are also not handy or don't have the tools or don't have the patience to put together an entire 160 square foot layout with making it out of wood and 2x4s and plywood. And it's just a lot easier to just buy a folding table from Walmart and put some foam and some carpet on it and create a configuration and go with it. So let me show you what I did. Okay, so you can see the folding tables here, the hard top folding tables from Walmart, made by Costco and I believe Lifetime. I have a combination of 2 feet by 4 foot tables. That's a 6 foot by 30-inch table. And I think that's it. Those are the only 2 configurations I have, and then I have them configured. And then you can see here where I added, skirt's falling, where I added this 8-inch wide, 6 foot long piece of wood on top of some 2x4s. So again, not having any experience in woodworking and carpentry, and obviously doing this by myself, I didn't have anybody helping me. The issue I had was I had to somehow stabilize the 2x4s to the 1-inch thick flat piece here, upside down, and then flip it over and keep the boards in place. And so I decided to use this bracket here, which ended up being too thin, and it buckled under the weight. And so I then had to, not knowing what to do at that point, I had to duct tape it together to keep it from falling over sideways until I could flip it right side up. And then of course I put 1.5-inch drilled 1.5-inch nails through the top to hold it in place. And that's how I got the first one done. But I realized I need to come up with a different idea for the second one. But this is 100% stable. I mean, this thing doesn't move. I used some double-sided glue tape to glue it to the edge of the folding table, and I mean, this thing is solid. So pretty good for somebody that had no idea what he was doing. But when I created the 12-inch part, I got a little wiser. Okay, so now under the 12-inch wide piece, I realized that I had some L-shaped brackets for holding up shelves in the garage, and I realized that I could use those to stabilize the wood long enough so I could actually flip it over and then drill the 2 1.5-inch nails in the top. And so I did that, and it worked perfectly. It was very easy to do, again, needing nothing more than a drill. And this bracket is so stable, I actually thought about not even putting the screws in the top, but I went on ahead because I figured it wouldn't hurt to have extra stability. And this wood is 1-inch thick as well. And so it worked. I was able to add some custom pieces to my layout, and that allowed me to create more of a custom layout. And I can easily take the drill and disassemble this if I need to move it around or change my layout again. So, and this was actually so easy, I actually thought about, maybe I could have created my whole layout out of wood after all. But nope, I'm gonna stick with the tables, but at least now I know if I need to add some extra space to my layout or make some adjustments, I can easily, go to Home Depot and get some wood cut and put it together. All righty. Okay, and down here, I actually used a clamp to clamp it to the folding table. And I mean, this thing is solid. It does not move. So I am very proud of my carpentry work here. I have zero experience. I haven't done this since high school, a long time ago, and was able to figure it out and get it done, and the layout looks pretty nice. And so this is what the top looks like, and obviously my layout isn't finished yet. I'm upgrading to 060 as I mentioned before, and I got some switches I'm waiting to get to finish it out. But as you can see from the top, it just looks like one solid layout. You can't tell where the table ends and the woodworking piece begins. Okay, so that's it. I just basically want to share that with the minority of trained hobbyists out there who use folding tables. I realize most of you guys use wood tables, and that's fine. You know, I know some of you, that's actually pretty fun, you know, putting together the wood and drilling and sanding and using band saws and all that good stuff. But this video is for those of us out there who hate doing that stuff, or just really don't enjoy, and would prefer to just you know, pull out a few folding tables and create something. So just want to share those tidbits, and stay tuned here. Hopefully I have my layout finished in the next week and a half, and I will upload some more videos and show you what the layout looks like with wider curves and more realistic. And I'll continue to share videos as I you know, buy more scale cars and engines and so on and so forth. So that's it. Have a good one.